All right, I'm
Okay,
back.
so last time we
Dragon Ball Z
had
Kai.
quite. I'm deadpanning you through the screen. Um, Last time we had quite a lot of progress. Um, we learned that not only did the blood plague contain vitae and various hemorrhagic fevers, as well as necrotizing venom, we learned that the reason that Danielle might have been targeted was because of her blood type and the fact that she was using the skincare from Fontana Tinneretti, which showed up in her system as a gold resinous serum. Alistair confirmed the fears of uh, what the hand might be. It is indeed a homunculus, which Xavier, the local Semitsi, was absolutely horrified to learn about and insisted that Alistair take the offending object to Prince Elen, a Hekata who would know more about the subject. Then we had the most tense scene of all. Marcus and Rise went to uh, a shop called Graves Goods, where they encountered Thomas, another young kindred who was quite anxious while they were there. He begged them to take what they needed and leave before someone named Julia found out they were there. He didn't seem too perturbed that Marcus's sire, Amber, was dead, but Marcus got the information that he was looking for. He located he located his brother, Joshua Payne. And after a tense reunion, he was invited inside. We open back up on that scene. The house that you walk into is very. It's neat, it's clean. It's sort of an old deco, or a neo deco style. Um, he. Joshua leads you to a front room. It's very nicely furnished. It doesn't look like it's been lived in for very long. In fact, you can still see a few boxes down the hall. And Joshua sits on the sofa and gestures to an armchair across the room from a coffee table, gesturing for you to sit.
I'll sit.
How long has it been? Since that night? Since you threw me under the fucking bus?
Don't you fucking start. You know what you did. You sided with her. You sided with mom and dad. And you left me hanging. But how long it's been? It's been almost 100 years, brother. So, why? Why her? Why this?
Because I knew that she would go after you. I knew that she would find you someday. I went through so many emotions. You were just a tool for her. At least her and I had something.
really think you had something with her?
I know we did. She was the only one who was there for me when you threw me into jail. You murdered our parents.
I wasn't the one that pulled the trigger on that gun.
No, you did.
Oh, my friend.
I'm not your
Uh,
fucking friend.
Right. The delusional brother that I still care about. But let's get this clear. She pulled the trigger and then handed me the gun.
No, she wouldn't.
She did. Do you know why? She wanted me to put a bullet in you next.
What?
She wanted me for herself. Why do you think she turned to me after I got back?
No, she...
You were just a means to getting me mad.
You're lying. She
Why would
said
I
you
lie?
would. I know all of your tricksy types. She's used it. I've seen her use it on others, never on me. She only used it on others. I've seen the kinds of tricks she taught you.
What tricks?
The
Or did you forget that after she turned me, she killed our family and you chased me out of Philadelphia?
no, you framed me. I couldn't. She didn't. You can see he's getting very, very confused now. Sort of like gripping his head. No, this isn't right. She wouldn't. She didn't.
You're smart. Joshua, you're smart.
No, she wouldn't.
That's what I thought. You're on the wrong side of this team, man. You've been on the wrong side. You trusted a pretty face, and look what happened. You got bit. What was Pop's number one rule? Never trust
Never.
anything until you see the facts.
Fuck.
Why else would I come
Even-
back to find you?
If I did chase you out, if I did blame you all these years, why come back for me? I thought you were always running away.
Like it or not, I've changed. Part of the Russian mafia, became a don in Italy, helped the cartel in Mexico, and then I came here. Got a new start. Got a wife. And a boyfriend. Only thing I don't have is my family. You're the last one. Now, originally, depending on where your mental state was after what she did to you, I was either going to flip things on you and let you go back to mom and dad and see the world through heaven, give you a final resting place, you know, something that a decent person would do. Or bring you home.
Oh, what? I can just be your pet instead of hers?
No. God, no. How about I get you
I
a
know.
job? Give you a place, get you under some protection.
What was Dad's second rule? No such thing as a free lunch.
Yeah, but that free lunch always did ride home with family, didn't it?
He sort of huffs, crosses his arms.
I'm just mad because you know I'm right. Think. Name one time in all our years together that I ever crossed you. Hell, I took your place in the fucking war because you were too scared to go.
There is a part of me so deep, deep down that is screaming and wanting to believe you, but I know what I've been told. And you look in his eyes and you see the same sort of hint of amber that signifies Amber's control, but you can see that it's sort of flickering like a dying light bulb.
Yeah, that part inside of you that's screaming right now, that's her. And Marcus drops his sunglasses and shows him the amethyst colored eyes, and then he flashes them amber like hers. Yeah, she still got that control over me sometimes. That's why I put a fucking knife through her heart.
He kind of looks up and blinks. She's
Dead.
Dead?
Yeah, she threatened my wife. Well, fiance.
Then you can see that he's trying to put some pieces together. He kind of like rubs his head, and he looks a little bit pale and shaky. Top cabinet by the fireplace, there's a bottle there. Can you grab it?
Yeah. Can I trust to turn my back on you at this time?
He nods and he's starting to look even more sick and pale.
And Marcus will get up and grab the medicine bottle that he was asked to grab.
It's a bottle of pills that are filled with an odd dark red capsule.
What the fuck is this?
It's medicine.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. What actually is it?
It helps with my condition. Just give it to me.
You're not fully turned, are you?
No.
This is hers, isn't it?
Just give it to me. Quickly.
He'll hand it over. I want to know. Is this hers?
Make me a quick wits and awareness check when he opens the bottle.
Either of those are good pulls for me.
It could be...
You really need to beef up those stats, Marcus.
I'm pretty
I'll give you a
face, I'm not
+1.
smart.
I'll give you a +1 to this.
You know what?
Oof.
Before that, I'm gonna rouse. I'm gonna rouse the blood and get the extra 2 on that too. Yes.
Ooh.
'Cause I don't trust this bitch. Even though she's dead, I do not trust her. Holy
Oh.
shit!
He pops open the bottle, and he pops open the bottle, and the smell that hits you hits with the force of a truck. It's her. It's essence of her. This is her vitae distilled into a capsule. And he's been taking them consistently, but it looks like he's starting to run out. This is a temporary solution.
No, that's not a bad idea, in all actuality. I should probably see if I can make some of those for my ghouls. Anyway, dude, real shit. Talk.
You are struck with a... You are struck with an immediate compulsion of domination. You should be the new Domitor, not Amber anymore. You want to erase the last trace of her.
And Marcus starts bouncing his leg like he always has when he gets nervous or upset. And he looked at his brother. Alright. I can give you 2 things. Right now. I hate her. I hate that smell. I can send you...
It's
send you
clear
back
that
to...
he's not listening at this point. He's shaking 2, 3, 4 pills into his hand, and it looks like he's about to just swallow them dry.
Joshua!
What? I need it!
Look at me. Look at your brother. Look at your little brother.
I'm sorry. I need. The pill bottle starts slipping from his hands.
Marcus walks over and just grabs his hands for a second.
The pills clatter to the floor, scattering over the hardwood. You
Joshua.
can see he's pale and sweating. It looks like he's aged another year.
Joshua, you don't have a lot of time. I need you to make a tough decision right now. Either, no, look at me. She's not here anymore. You're running on fumes. I can help you, or I can end it for you. Your choice. I'm not making that decision for you. But this is your moment. This is that second to make the decision like you should have done during that war when you got drafted.
Steven, call heads or tails. If it's your call, then you decide what choice he makes.
Oh.
Head. Going head.
It is heads.
Oh.
Just message it, DM it to me.
Can we cut away from my scene? I need a second to think.
Okay. Now
What the fuck
we...
spider that gif?
Let's cut to Rise. Because I think there's an important phone call you've been meaning to make.
Yes. So, after his conversations and being trapped in the south for a while, or between two southern giants, basically. He is going to make a call to Ophelia in Boston. Beep, 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 beep.
Bring, 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 bring.
No, Ophelia is like, and then just, they just can't leave me. They just can't leave me the phone. ITBOYBPNO $. That's me. That's right. Boop. Hello.
Ophelia! I'm glad that I caught you before you had to go to sleep.
Oh no, you're fine. No, you're fine. What's up? You all right?
Yeah, I've got something I need to talk to you about.
Sure. Yeah. Hang on a second. You hear the whiz of something, and then. All right. Sure. Yeah. What's up?
Are you sure you're not busy?
I assure. It's like I have killed hundreds of people while having phone sex with Molly. I can talk to you. I can talk to you while dealing with some fucking chumps.
Well, it's about the woman you sent, Alexandria.
Okay, give me 5 minutes to get back to my haven real quick.
Okay. He just sits there as the hold music begins. Baby No Money playing in the background.
Dude, baby no, baby no, baby no money. Come to Brazil. Okay, baby no money, baby no money. Okay, yeah, sorry.
You good? Sorry, didn't mean to spring that on you.
No, you're fine. I'm back at my haven now. Well, I guess the one I'm staying at. Did you know that there's still speakeasies in Boston?
There's speakeasies in a lot of places. You should see the ones in New York.
Ugh. You know what? I might have to. You know what? I might have to take Molly to one of these days. But that's enough of me. What's up?
Well, so you know how you sent her to help us out, right? Yeah. You know, she's got her people on the ground. You and the other barons agreed to that, I guess.
Yep.
Well, I'm a little peeved, to be honest.
Understandably. I
And-
figured you would be.
I kind of asked her if there was any way that, you know, I could keep the coteries information secret. Safe. Forever.
Huh? I figured that much as well, yeah.
She mentioned that she wanted a particular item in your possession.
It's the journal, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the journal.
Alright, Alright, just tell Molly to give it to you. I anticipated something like this. Listen, I'll tell you this though. And give you an actual reason, because she sure as hell isn't gonna tell you. I know that for a fucking fact. That journal has some, sketch information, to say the least.
Will it be bad if she has it? I did tell her I wasn't gonna just steal it from you. I'm not a moron or suicidal.
The simple fact that the journal exists is a bad thing. Also, it's not something you can basically destroy. I could like burn it and whatnot, but you know that won't stop people from looking for it. So as long as we change the owner of who it belongs to, that takes some heat off of the coteries back.
So, you would be okay giving it to her?
Fuck, I want that shit out of my house.
Really? She seems so adamant that you would be against this.
Oh, I am. I very much am. But if I have to choose between your safety and the journal of a psychopath that basically did Dr. Frankenstein experiments until I was created, I'll take your safety for 500, please.
Rise is kind of smiling to himself, like, Well, I mean, that makes my job a lot easier. So, I can ask Molly and she'll know where it is.
Yeah, Molly will know where it is. be perfectly honest, if you had asked for my mask, that would have been a completely different conversation.
That's fair. Yeah. Anything you want me to rip out of the journal before I give it to her?
No, not really. I don't really care. She'll hold on to it, and she already knows not to like give people that sort of information.
Oh. Well, I didn't think she would hold on to information. I feel like she's the type of woman who always has a price for something.
Oh, she does. But here's the thing. Sometimes that price is so much that no one else can pay it. Have you considered that?
Well, as long as you're sure. Well,
Yeah.
that's easy.
If I wasn't sure, I wouldn't be offering. I wouldn't be so willing to offer it to ensure that you guys are safe.
Alrighty then. Well, that takes care of that. Well,
I get the feeling though, with you calling me, that this isn't the only reason that you're calling me. You sound conflicted.
Oh, it's weird that you can tell that, even though you're a long way away.
Come to get to know you pretty well, kind of like how I know Marcus. I know you. You've got a sort of a inflection in your voice. Also, if it was something like this small, you would have just texted me about it. The fact that you called shows me that you're unsure about something. You need advice, and you need to hear it in person. You need to hear my voice tell you it.
Now, come on. I thought the book was gonna be a big deal for you, and I wanted to hear your opinion on that. But you're right. I do have something else I was curious about.
Go on.
Do you remember Averajo's contact, the fat cat, right?
Yeah. I think so.
He's been helping me out with my, disease.
Your
And,
vampire AIDS?
Huh?
Your vampire AIDS.
Yeah, that. Well, since I am still dealing with that, he offered me a procedure?
You hear Ophelia, like, you could tell Ophelia was kind of just meandering about and stuff. As you say that, you hear her stop. A procedure.
Yeah. To help keep me from spreading the disease. At least a little bit.
What kind of procedure?
Well, he said that he could temporarily take my fangs.
You hear a shattering of a glass,
Oh,
as if
dear.
Ophelia was holding a glass and like just.
You didn't just break into somewhere, did you?
Nope, but something definitely got broken.
Oh. I, wasn't sure. So I was hoping to get your opinion since, you're technically in charge of me.
Well, whose advice do you want in this situation? Do you want a Baron's advice? Do you want the Bull's advice? Do you want Ophelia's advice? Or do you want your friend's advice?
Oh, is Ophelia not my friend? How sad.
A different Ophelia. You know what I mean, you little twerp.
I know. I guess a little bit of everything. I've been thinking about it, and, it just would feel so weird. I've been like this for 100 years-ish, give or take.
Alright, well, I guess then the best advice that I can give you is fuck that guy.
Oh boy. You sound like you have an opinion.
Did you know that Mark, that when my teeth first kind of came in as a kindred, I would snap my jaws and try and bite Marco on the regular?
That sounds like you.
Yeah, he pulled those shits out of my head.
So, you've had the procedure done.
Oh, I wouldn't call it a procedure. I would more so call him and 7 other people holding me down on a dining room table while he takes pliers and just rips every fang out of my jaw.
Got you. I'm glad you killed him. If I didn't say that before.
Oh, believe me, I'm also glad I killed him. Where we both are. And I don't mean you and me, if you catch my drift.
I figured. So,
But
yeah.
I personally believe that to remove one's fangs is the coward's way out. It's kind of the same. It's kind of. This may sound a little fucked up, but it's. I feel it's in the similar vein as people just saying, "Well, then, if Uncle Todd is too busy getting excited around the kids, then just don't bring the kids around," kind of excuse.
Ugh. Yeah, that's kind of gross.
Exactly. You have the control. You have self-control. Sure, you could let. Sure, your beast could pop in and whatnot, but you have control. Any sensible person will go through large amounts of effort to ensure that they keep in control. Only a fool, a coward, and someone who is afraid that they cannot control themselves will feel the need to rip something like that out of themselves.
Huh. Guess I didn't really think of it that way. I was just... I don't know. It was kind of sprung on me. It's still pretty, feels pretty
Fresh?
thrown off. Yeah.
Listen, Rise. You may be my charge, but you're also one of the top 2 people that I would protect. So I'm telling you this as such, and I will not lie to you. If that man does anything to hurt you, I do not care who he is. I will kill him. But besides the point, I think you should keep your fangs. It's a show of courage to know that you have the ability to do something, but you know you have the willpower to resist it. It shows strength, power, and it shows true courage, being able to continue to go in the place of fear.
Yeah. I guess you're right. He kind of is quiet for a second. Haven't really felt strong since you left.
Strength comes in a lot of different ways, kid. Not everybody needs to be able to flip a car with their bare hands to feel strong. It comes in a lot of different places. Marcus is strong in, I guess, charm. Molly's got that charisma. Alexandria's is information. You have something that a lot of other kindred don't have.
I don't really have much going for me.
You have empathy.
Yeah. I try my best.
And at the end of the day, that's what really matters. And the reason why I'm trying so hard with you, because I don't want you or Molly to end up like me. I've gone down that fucked up road. I've done terrible, horrible things to people who have, and too many that haven't deserved it.
Rise kind of smiles. He's like leaning against a wall. Well, if it means anything, you don't really scare me.
That's a good thing. Besides, we both know that if push ever came to shove, you wouldn't have time to be afraid of me.
Ain't that the truth?
But no, I think if you're looking for my personal advice, reject that dickhead's offer. Tell him he can shove it where the sun will shine.
Well, now, maybe I'll be a little bit more polite. He did offer me a chance to, cure myself. So he's helping with that. Plus, he makes really good food.
Fair enough. To be fair, I can eat normally now. Anyways.
He kind of chuckles. I'm so jealous still sometimes. But now that we have Frederick, I'm a little less jealous.
You sounded like you needed this call.
It's been a hell of a 2 nights, that's for sure. And I've definitely felt a little stretched thin.
And hey, don't put too much of it on Alexandria. She may be untrustworthy, she may be slimy, but I trust her enough. That should be enough for at least until I get back.
Alright. I still don't trust her, but...
Oh, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. You should never trust someone like Alexandria. What you should do is respect them.
Alright. I'll do my best. She's not you.
Perfect. No. No one's ever gonna be like me, and if I have anything to say about it, there'll never be another me like me.
Well, thanks for being honest.
Of course. You came to me. If you were going to Marcus, he would flutter it around with fancy words and feathery lettering and just like, it's just the most like, and I hate to say it, the most queer language you can like speak of.
I mean, he is bi, so...
Yeah, and I'm lesbian. That motherfucker talks like a queer, and it makes it hard to understand what the fuck he's saying.
Alright. Well, I know it should be, early, I guess, for you. I don't want to keep you.
I've got a few hours anyways. Alright, I'll let you go. I gotta stop by my grandniece's house. Bye.
He kind of like sits there with the phone to his ear after she's hung up, and he just whispers, I miss you. He hangs up.
Hang on, Rise. I want you to hear what she said again.
No, I know. Grandnieces. Gonna go visit family.
Yeah. Who's dead?
Yeah.
Ophelia's family was dead. Never mind. I'll leave it to you.
Oh,
You don't need to elaborate any further.
I just assumed you were going to go see the house that your family grew up in. Was I wrong? Was I stupid?
I'll just leave it. Anyways, end of scene.
End of scene.
Alright. Let's move on to Alistair. As you are going to make your way to the bayou, you get a message from someone.
I check the Alsa checks the message.
It's Fat Cat. Fox, you're up.
Hello. It is just a text that says, I forgot how I started this off with Rise. It's just a text message that just says, how to do. This is Frederick over here, Frederick Castle. I know we met earlier. I'd like to get to know about you a bit more and see our future working relationship. If you could come over tonight. This is a new night, right? Or no?
This is the... I believe
Isn't
it's
it
the same
night?
night. Yeah.
Damn, man, I'm getting a lot done in one night. He says, I've just talked to your associate, your friend, Rise, earlier. But I still have some pretty good cooking to go through. And I was wondering, I was offering to share some if you'd like. Is there anything you'd like on the way in? Any drinks or food that you've been wondering about?
Alsa just quickly texts back, no thank you, I'll be fine. I may be a little bit, but it depends on what kind of information you want to know about be. If it's anything about the Chantry, I can't really say too much. If it's about me as a person, be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, there's just a text back, just willing to get to know the person that I'll be sharing the night with. That's all.
Alistair breathes out through his nose. I'll contact you when I'm done with my meeting. And he stashes his
thing.
phone back in his pocket.
Before you do it, he says, "Sure thing," and he just says, "Are you sure you don't want anything specific? I'm fixing up some good shit right now."
Alistair just shakes his head, his phone, and just stashes it in his pocket.
All right.
He does give him points for persistence, but that's about it.
All right. Off you go to the bayou where the prince's quarters now rest in the sunken boat. You're ferried over once you are once you make your intentions clear. And you arrive at the front of the room, and you see Hélène kneeling in front of her altar with the many lit candles, praying with incense in her hand.
Before addressing the prince, he carefully divests his weapons and passes them to the seneschal
Mhm.
before approaching Hélène.
What news do you bring?
Firstly, I have a question about something.
She sort of looks over her shoulder curiously. Speak.
Alistair wordlessly dips into his coat and pulls out the still covered jar and places it in front of the prince.
She's
I
curious.
know both.
Sorry, go
I
ahead.
know. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I know both your clan and mine are proficient, but I believe you may have more expertise as to who created this and what traces I can find that lead to its maker. He pulls off the cloth to reveal the homunculus still skittering about in the jar.
Oh dear. She doesn't say that. She sort of whirls around at the sight of this thing. She curses, spits to the side. Where did you find this creature?
It was spying on us in the cemetery while we were investigating a lead into another victim tied to the blood plague.
Answer me very carefully. And she sort of stands and gets very close. Was there anything else taken from the body?
reproductive organs, and a couple of other viscera.
Kind of sighs.
We
It
ran
is
some
as I
tests.
feared.
We ran some tests on the blood, and we discovered that the victim had been using a certain skincare product before her passing.
Skincare.
Does the brand Fontaine ring a bell to you?
Fontana Teneretti.
Fontana Teneretti, thank you.
I think she sort of like blinks in surprise. It's familiar. You're saying that this substance contributed to her death?
That is what we're believing. But please tell me, my prince, what do you know about this thing?
If it comes from the same body whose womb was stolen, then I know exactly who its maker is.
And I am surmising the maker is one of us.
Eve Sinclair. She was exiled from our chantry because of her dark experiment to bring back a child.
Alistair's eyes widen. Hold on. Chantry. She's a Tremere?
A Hecata. One of the worst known.
But I thought it was against your code to do stuff like this.
She does not follow modern Hecata code. She is one of an ancient line. The Harbingers.
Okay, storyteller, I am going to roll a I'm going to roll an investigation occult check to see if Alistair has heard of this before.
The Harbingers?
Yes. Okay, so I'm working with a dice pool of 7. Four successes critical.
All right. You would know that the Hecata were a split, they were a split clan from the very start. You know of, the Giovanni, the Samedi, the Bali, but you also know of another, the Cappadocians. These were
I knew it.
these Cappadocians were incredibly powerful with necromancy. They should have all been wiped out ages ago by the Giovanni. However, they were able to escape somehow. You're not sure how, but you know that their power makes them incredibly dangerous. They can create homunculus, they can raise spirits back into bodies, and whatever Eve is trying to create, it has the potential to be incredibly horrible.
If Alistair could turn pale, he would at this moment, as the information that Ellen has divulged sinks in.
We did not know at first. She was adept at the rituals, and she laid low, but like a snake in the grass, she struck. That is why we banished her, but if she is back, it means that not only is she working for her own interests again, she may also be working with the Sabbat.
Alistair takes a deep breath and rubs the bridge of his nose, trying to keep his composure. This whole scenario, he was brought in on a simple task as a formality to the Chantry, and now it has snowballed into this hell. He has no mental or physical capabilities of handling. It's hitting him all at once. I believe it is important for me to, with your permission, to inform my sire, the Magister, about this development, especially since I have a replacement more suited to this task on his way. He's far more capable at tracking and hunting Sabbat connections than I. I was merely meant to be an emissary. I will inform you that this replacement is one of the Red Hunters.
Above board, what does that mean?
Remember how I said they were originally the day was originally the one that said an A? I substituted with hunters to make it easier. The ones that hunt for the hunt those on the red list.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. I tried to find some way to like
So this
simplify
is
it,
basically
especially
the equivalent of like a bounty hunter.
literally what I told you last session, but you told me not to use a certain word because it would set Wolf off.
Just DM it to me because I'm low-key forgetting. Anyways,
Okay.
but I think her the prince's eyes widen, and she nods. Have him consult with me, and I will give all the information that I know. I wish you safe travels back to your chantry. She looks to the creature, to the homunculus. Leave the creature with me. I shall dispose of it.
Be perfectly honest, I was actually going to ask you to do that because I do not want this thing in my hands any longer than necessary. Especially since it doesn't seem to like me very much anyway. In response, the homunculus flips him off through the jar again.
I can gather that. This must be a very strong spirit. She will be laid to rest.
Thank you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I shall take my leave. I have other engagements to attend to tonight.
You are dismissed.
Alistair collects his weapons from the seneschal at the door and leaves as quickly as possible while fishing out his phone to contact his sire immediately. This is something that can't be delayed.
You
Yeah.
open up your phone and there's 2 more messages from Batcat that just say,
Mhm.
actually, I was thinking of something kind of sushi or something like. Now I'm doing it Scottish for some reason. Damn it. There, I couldn't decide which one, so you're getting a mix of sushi and a ribeye.
Alsa just blinks at the text and shakes his head and immediately dials his sire.
Yes.
Itsby. We have a
What-
situation.
When she kind of like curses quietly in Italian, like, when do you not? And then
I mean, fair, but look at how line of work here.
yeah. She'll
Alistair quickly gives her a rundown of the situation and then brings her up to speed with what Ellen has told him. We have confirmation that the Sabbat leader, Eve Sinclair, was not only a Hecata, well, former Hecata, but maybe a Cappadocian.
a harbinger?
Yes.
The sooner you leave that town, the better.
Agreed. How soon? What's the ETA for your prison's arrival?
She'll rattle off a number. To be decided. But
Alistair
it's
nods.
soon.
Alistair nods.
And gives you all the details on she'll tell you all the details on like how to transport yourself there.
I wish I could have called with better news, but you know as well as I that I am out of my depth here.
Yes. Stay alert, stay vigilant.
I already know what you're going to tell me, but you stay safe as well.
Has there been any development on the blood plague?
We believe there may be a skincare company behind it, but whether or not there's any potential Sabbat or Thin Blood ties is to be confirmed. I'm going to be meeting with a contact tonight to find out some more information.
Very well. Any information that you can give is helpful.
I will keep you posted up until I leave.
Good.
Buonanotte, Nucletia.
Buonanotte.
Alistair hangs up and starts to make his way to the Fat Cat's... Is it a restaurant or a bakery?
It is a restaurant.
Okay.
This one,
Okay.
it is usually a restaurant, but he gave you basically it's on the block of the restaurant, but not directly the restaurant that he owns. The difference.
Okay, gotcha. But yeah, Alistair starts to make his way there.
Make my way.
Right. Make it my way. Anyway, let's circle back to Marcus.
Still being indecisive, doesn't know what he's gonna do.
I can already hear the palms sweating from here, Marcus.
Can you smell
Joshua.
the DM sweats?
Knees weak, arms are heady.
Joshua collapses from the chair, scrambling about to look for any of the pills that have scattered again around the floor. Please, I need it. I need it.
I gave you an option. You need to make the choice. She's gone. You're not going to last long off those pills. I can help you. I just need you to tell me that you want my help.
I think he slowly crawls over to you and is sort of like gripping at the edge of your suit. And you see a flash of the amber before his own eyes are. They're hit with a sudden clarity. And you see he realizes something. A tear trickles down his cheek. And he just says, "Brother, help me."
In a flash, Marcus pulls out his pocket knife, slits his hand, and slams it on his brother's mouth.
He drinks deeply, and you can see that with each gulp, he regains some vitality. He has aged a little bit, but most of it is negated by the effects of your blood, and you can see as he finally pulls away that now the glint in his eyes is your familiar purple.
You know, Dad always did say that a Spanish men look really good in silver. I gotta admit, bro, don't look half bad. And he pulls him in for a hug.
At that point, he just collapses and starts sobbing, holding on to you.
So, do you want to meet your sister-in-law?
You have no idea how much I've missed you.
I got you, bro. I got you. I missed you too. And he just tightens the hug. And he's like, I need to make a phone call. And he calls Jade.
Rose, if you're willing to hop in for a hot second.
Wee woo.
Wee woo.
Wee woo, wee woo. Hag.
If you are speaking, you're muted, my friend.
I cannot hear.
Jade!
Jesus, fuck.
She might be unavailable.
That's alright.
I
Um,
would say that
big
might be correct.
fan.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, shush. We miss you, Jade. We love you.
Probably. We do.
I will personally replace you in Marcus's life. Don't worry, he will not be left unattended.
The fuck you
Alright.
mean?
Alright.
Alexandria is coming for you.
Jade answers. Thank God, finally you pick up.
A lot has happened, my love.
Are you alright?
So physically, mentally, or emotionally?
No, Mindiga, what happened?
You want to meet your brother-in-law?
There's a long silence. You found him?
Yes. And now he's technically my goal.
I was about to ask if he was still alive, but jeez. Okay. Just bring him back to the house, explain everything, we'll get him set up.
Alright.
Is Rise with you?
At the moment, no. I'm gonna send him a message to meet me at the house so he can also meet Joshua.
Good. Good. Ugh. Just stupid. Why did you. What? Why? What was up with the silent treatment for so long?
I found where my brother was and I got into that military headspace and I went looking for him. It wasn't a silent treatment, it was a hyper fixation.
All right, all right.
You can't be mad at me. You understand that hyperfixations now.
I know.
Fuck up, Joshua. Stop crying now.
He'll. Uh. He'll. Yeah, get himself together and start packing a bag.
Um, I'm gonna give Rise a call. We might need Xavier's help just in case. I don't know. I'm not sure. I just have a gut feeling that Joshua might need to go into hiding.
Hmm.
Hey, it's our life at this point. Sometimes it is what it is, right?
Yeah. It's been pretty crazy.
I love you. I'm sorry.
I love you too. It's alright. Just. We can talk more when you get home.
Am I in trouble?
A little.
You know what? I'll make it up to you.
As long as you and Rise made up, you don't have to do much.
Oh, I think you know what I'm gonna do.
She sort of giggles and then, just says, "Get home safe."
And I'm not gonna lie, Rise might be limping a little bit. We definitely made up. I'm gonna have to clean the back of the car. I might just have that. I might have somebody else do it. Don't worry. Anyway, we'll be home in like 10, 15 minutes.
Very well. Alrighty, I'll see you soon.
See you in a little bit, mi amor.
Let's go back over to, I suppose, Alistair now. Because they have the meeting with the fat cat, but unless there's another scene with Rise that we want to do.
I wouldn't mind doing that phone call to get Rise to come home. Do that real quick, but that's just me.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So he he starts ringing up Rise.
Rise will pick up after a ring or two. Yeah.
So, good news and weird news.
Alright, why don't you start off with, is he dead?
No,
There's good
but he's
news.
under my control now.
He's a ghoul. He wasn't
Well, I
turned?
mean, he was her ghoul this whole time.
Good God.
Yeah, you should have saw him. It was like he
Right,
was
skull.
so hyper fixated on getting these blood pills she made to keep the bond going. Like, you look like an addict. Not in a good way.
I mean, he's been around for way longer than a ghoul should be. If I
Yeah.
have my facts straight.
Yeah. So I'm taking him to meet Jade, and I would like you to be there.
Oh. I mean, yeah, I definitely can be, of course. Is he, no offense, is he safe?
He's a little in his emotions right now, but I don't think he's gonna be hurting anybody.
Well, if you're sure. Obviously.
I mean, he hasn't stopped crying since we got in the car.
I hope it's a different car than the car you had been using earlier.
Why does it smell in here?
That's why he's crying.
I'm sorry. Sorry, I had to. Anyway.
Joshua, the less you know, the
Afterglow.
better.
What is
Joshua, the less.
Is that Japanese cherry blossom?
Joshua,
Who did
the
you
less
have
you
in
know,
this
the better.
car? Anyway, sorry.
Why is it slippery in here?
Anywho.
Why are you sitting in the back?
Sit in the front, for the love of God. Anywho,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Uh,
I got us distracted. Anywho, I mean, yeah, I'd love to meet him. He like
Alright.
whispers, "Are you still mad that I called him hot when I saw his picture?"
He's a silver fox now. Like, he aged a few years between that moment, and like, he's rocking a whole hair of white, but it's like, it's full. Like, he has a full head of hair. It's just all silver now.
You just hear Rise. Mm.
Hey.
What? What? Your family has good genes. I'm sure Jade'll appreciate that too.
Yeah, but it's still my brother. It's fucking weird.
Well, I mean,
You know what? I have no room to speak, like, considering how we started. Anyway, I'm heading to the house now. Can you meet me there?
Yeah, definitely. Don't be too upset if I bring. Well, I'm bringing my gun.
I've been strapped this whole time.
Excellent. Just as long as we're clear.
And I've gotten Jade on with Sawed Off, with Molly. Their target practice has been amazing. So I'm not concerned. She can hold her own.
Oh, I'm not concerned about her. I have to keep him away from me. Also, you're gonna introduce him to your, like, wife. I can just kind of, you know, be there. I don't know how he's gonna react to me, us.
I may have already told him that I have a husband. I know I kind of jumped the gun on that one, but
Yes, you did.
I mean, are you mad? You just got promoted.
Well, the promotion didn't come with any, I don't know, special items or romantic
You-
getaways.
Are you really are you gonna really pretend that I don't already have a ring somewhere hidden in my apartment for you?
Well, it's not on me, so.
Because you said you wanted to take things slow.
I do, which is why I'm surprised you promoted me.
You
Either
know what?
way, this is gonna be a
No,
lot.
no, no.
Okay.
Give me a week. Give me a week. This is on you. Give me a week.
Well, I mean, let's see your brother first, and then maybe.
That sounded like you was gonna leave me for him.
Well, I'll have to see
Don't
what
you
you
well
look.
me like
I
that.
have to see what you would look like with a, as a silver fox. I mean, technically, I was in love with Joshua in the war, even
You
if it
fell with-
was you.
You fell in love with this pretty face. That was just a name.
Anywho, I'll meet you there.
All right. I love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye. He hangs up with like a chuckle.
No, Mendiga, I swear these two are gonna be the end of me.
You signed up for this.
He did. That I did. That I did. How you doing, Josh? You all right?
Yeah.
It's so sticky. I'm stuck back here.
I told you not to go in the back seat. God damn it! No, now I know why Dad hit you.
This is why Mom doesn't fucking
Love you.
No,
Sorry.
he's in shotgun, and he kind of is fidgeting for a second. Yeah, I'm all right. Could we grab something to eat on the way?
What are you in the mood for, bro?
I heard great, big rumors about the food in New Orleans, and I could kill for a bowl of gumbo right now.
How about a homemade meal? My wife has lived here her whole life, and she is really good in the kitchen. At least from what I can smell. Can't
You got a
fucking
good
eat.
one then. Let's go.
He grabs his arm, like grabs his shoulder while driving. You know how much it sucks? I can't fucking eat anything.
I'll enjoy it on your behalf.
Lucky bastard.
Alright.
You get a text from the fat cat.
Could just imagine the fat cat somehow knowing this conversation and just texting, "Am I a fucking joke to you?"
No, I'm saying you literally do get a text from him. I'm not being coy with that.
His fuck, thank words. His shit comes up from the. I can't think. Give me God. Siri. His Siri just activates on his computer or on his car.
Ah,
Got it. I got
Text.
there.
Text message from Fat Bodocious.
Not wrong. That's what he would have put.
That's why I said it. It says, I have to think of how Siri's voice sounds like. Hello there, Sir Marcus. Tomorrow night, we are looking. I can't do this. Tomorrow night, I'm looking to have a conversation with you, if you wouldn't mind. I would like to get to know the person I look forward to spending a few months working with in these dark nights. All you have to do is bring yourself and let me know if there's anything you'd like to eat. If there's anything special, let me know at the top of next night when you awake. I always like a little bit of a time crunch challenge, so have fun with your request.
I think I know what my meal is gonna be.
Anyways,
Sorry,
I'll
that
leave
was
you with that.
that was out of character.
I leave you with that.
Alright. Marcus sends driving. We'll get back to you, but yeah, we can definitely meet up.
Excellent. Sorry, Siri. Excellent.
All right. Now we can transition over to Alistair.
Okay, I'm back. I had to compose myself. But fucking damn it, Forks, you really need to time when you do those fucking jokes.
I do. That's why they're so funny.
Please, someone add that entire conversation into quotes.
Okay. Ugh,
Timing is
fuck, I
everything.
really could go for some tiramisu right about now, to be honest.
Honestly,
okay, so
same.
I'd fuck up some. Wait, hold on. Do I have the shit to make tiramisu?
Doesn't that have coffee in it, hun?
Yes, it does.
hey, as a coffee slut, tiramisu is the fucking tits.
Oh, you could make
Mm,
it with
yeah.
decaf. It's literally just the
Yes.
coffee flavor that you need.
Yeah.
Yep. They also
And
make coffee extract that isn't like actually, coffee. It just has the taste of coffee.
Oh, it's
True.
minor.
It's basically like vanilla extract, but
Eggs.
not vanilla.
Anyway, so Alistair is coming up to the entrance of Fat Cat's restaurant, bistro. I'm gonna go with bistro. And he knocks on the door.
There is a sliding slot. Again, this is very close by. It's on the same block as the restaurant, but it is not the restaurant itself. There is a slot on the front door that slides open. You see the Fat Cat's eyes from the other side. Slides shut, and the door unlocks. And you just hear, "Come on in." And he walks away.
Alistair steps through, and the door shuts behind him.
Here we go.
I didn't
You
realize this was an
see-
all-night diner.
You see, it is a very nice sort of bistro. There's display cases of pastries. There's some fresh foods.
I keep saying this. It's not the bistro.
Oh,
This is his personal quarters.
right.
He has for these interviews. He has a special area set up that is
Oh,
not
okay.
part of
Oh.
the bistro. Yep.
Is Clementine? Do you want Clementine to be there?
Oh yes. So I'll describe what he's led into.
Okay.
As they walk down the hallway, it has some sparse lighting, but with velvety curtains of some darker purplish hue on the sides as they walk. Things could be hidden behind the curtains, but they sit there as the hallway. As you follow him, the hall opens up into a well-lit room that could be described as the lighting of either a lounge, a cigar lounge, I would say, mixed with a bistro lighting. Around this place are several souvenirs and artifacts in display cases. There are guns that are displayed. There is a deer head that is, or actually, scratch that. There is some kind of odd creature's head that is mounted in one of the corners. It would take further inspection to even get a beat on what the fuck this kind of thing is. There are many right angles in it, as well as weird stretches of battered something on it. And all the cushions in the table are well lit, beautifully in finery. This looks like a room that is set up for a 5-star experience, as well as that of aristocrats' personal quarters. On the left, there are only 2 entrances to this room. The one that you just came through, and then another door that opens to something unseen, though it does have a little square window in it if it was looked into. Lastly, beside the door, as you walk in, the room opens up to your right, because it looks like this entrance, the hall, is weirdly at the very corner of the room as you open up, and the other door is on the left upper side, so you can't see in it unless you get around. You are met with all that to the right, and then in front of you, just between you and the other door that, again, it's perpendicular to you, so you can't see through that window in it, there seems to be some kind of weird gizmo machine that looks like somebody mixed steampunk with a centrifugal blood, like something. It looks like there's a few parts on it. It is completely deactivated, but it looks very odd and would take much closer inspection to understand it.
Okay, the way you describe it just sounds like Sherlock Holmes set up a hookah bar.
Yeah, that's actually really good. The the table is on the table. There is just simply an assortment of vices. Whether you look at drugs or cigars, there is some weed there. There is a mix of vices, as if somebody didn't know what yours would be, and so put out an assortment.
Including
The
some actual vices.
I wouldn't go. Well, who knows. So yeah, he goes over. There is a lamp. It is again. It is again kind of intimate in a sense. And he walks in. There's nobody in the room at the moment. As Fat Cat goes over to a lounging chair and takes a seat and welcomes you into the room. Welcome in. Feel free to take a seat wherever you would wish.
Alistair sits down across from the Fat Cat and looks around. You have quite an eclectic taste. I'm guessing you've traveled a lot?
In a sense, I've traveled a lot, though I would not say that I have traveled the world necessarily, just to parts unknown in the general area. But yeah.
So what is it that you wanted to speak to me about?
Well, I think I said it pretty well, but I'll reiterate and give a little bit more detail. I want to get to know somebody that I am going to foreseeably be working with for the next few months, perceivably, and get to know who I'm working with. And in turn, offer, without strings attached, unless there's something extra. I'm not saying you can order me around, but offer my assistance in anything you may need, as long as we can get along. I always think that a good meal and a good way to start a first impression, or a third for that matter, just sit down, have a good meal, and get to know your associates. That's what this is about.
It is an tempting enterprise, but at most I'll probably only be around for a few nights at least. We've got a new development in our case when I went to see the prince. So, I don't want to call him a replacement, but he will be taking over the investigation on my behalf, as this is far beyond what I expected to even come to New Orleans for. I was originally charged with just recovering an artifact that was important to the Chantry. I was not expecting to get thrown into this intrigue that would make H.P. Lovecraft jealous.
Well, when you go out and you look around in this world, you often find things like that. He grabs a cigar from a box, opens it, grabs it out, opens it, softly offering one to you if you'd like it, before he takes it and lights it for himself.
Alistair politely waves away the cigar. But depending on what kind of questions you wish to ask, I will answer them as well as I can. However, I will state very clearly that anything regarding the Chantry outside of my rank, I cannot divulge.
Question. And I mean that not to say that I am going to ask questions. You cannot or will not.
There are
There's a
things that
difference, and I
my
know your pyramid really loves its blood bonds. Or at least it used to.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I was not I was not blood bonded to a magister. I was turned by a magister. She is my sire, and out of respect for her and her work, I will not divulge what she undergoes. However, if you have any questions about my research, then I am more than happy to speak on what I have uncovered or what I have partaken in over the almost 200 years I've been alive.
Well, wonderful. Here, for a moment. Now, I do have some stuff ready. You'll have to excuse me. I would like to feed you tonight. He takes out a little brass. He takes out a leather-bound, like little small handheld satchel. And he says, "All right, well, we'll get to that eventually. Oh, very nice to know that. Real quick, uh, would you mind if I had a sample of your blood personally to prepare your food? I know you may have some apprehension against that, but just know Averjo has given me samples of your blood in the past, and that's how you got the food that you did."
Alistair, before Frederick even finishes his sentence, pulls his sleeve up and extends his wrist.
Without a word, he takes a brass syringe, sticks it in, takes some, takes it over, and as he starts walking over towards the machine, he just looks over. So, uh, now I know your name is Alistair. Is there any moniker that you would like me to respectfully call you by, or is Alistair just fine?
Alistair is the only name I have ever had.
Well, good to
It
know,
is a name I
Alistair.
have. It is a name I have carried from my human life into my unlife, and it will remain as such.
Good to know. As he takes the sample, puts it into a few vials, and then inserts it into the machine, he asks, "Now, Alistair, I would like to start off by giving you a chance to tell me and ask your questions. So, my first question for you, is there anything you think I should know about you? And then, nextly, feel free to ask any question of me." Or is there, sorry, let me rephrase that. Is there anything you think I should know about you? And after that, you may ask me what what you would like to know about me.
Given how readily you have taken to me the moment I walked through the door, I would say that you already know enough about the House of Hermes as it is, especially since I do not know of any humans that know about the pyramid outside of ghouls and thin bloods.
Well, you wouldn't be too far off from one of those assumptions. As he's talking, the machine whirls up, the centrifuge starts spinning, and then a few odd lights on it start flashing. There's some whirling and a little bit of soft grinding as this machine goes by. By the way, anything that I've described in this room, feel free to ask any kind of question or make any rolls about. I've created this for you to ask any questions you want above board. And he just asks, yeah, you wouldn't be too far off.
Alistair couldn't help but smirk slightly, considering that, given the readiness of Frederick's involvement, thanks to Averjo, and since he has already confirmed that Averjo was the one that passed him these blood samples, he leans back and examines the room.
Oh.
So, how long have you been a thin blood?
Oh, it's been, let's see, right here. I've been a little bit longer at Thimbla than I have been. Oh my soul. I would say about, let's see, when was I turned in then? Oh, about 40 some odd years, almost 50, I think. Time gets a little weird when you take a lot of drugs.
I wouldn't know the era that I was originally turned in was dealing with the after effects of the plague, so I suppose more
Battle?
than drugs were circulating around that time.
You can imagine. As he finished that, the machine slows down with a whirl, and there's a little ding, and then a little steam dissipates from some of the inner workings of it, and he takes out the red vial, which looks about the same that it did when it went in, and then he just kind of whistles through the door. Clemton, we got the sample ready.
1 second, sugar. And a woman walks into the room. Would you care to describe Clementine?
Uh, sure. Feel free to add or subtract or add anything you want.
Mhm.
Again, it looks like somebody mixed a hippie with, I forgot the description. Fuck.
It's basically a mix between cottagecore and hippie culture.
Yeah, I'll let you describe her.
Yeah, so
Boho.
yes, very, very boho, but still sort of more on the cottagecore side, like the old dress and such.
So like very
Like she has
like Louis
she has a pair of
Louisiana
spades
Sunbelt.
and all that.
It was she has some Victorian era apparel, but again, it's like that got mixed with hippies of the '60s.
Like there's tie dye, there's like flowy fabric, there's like some uh macrame. Um, she
It's like
has very deep
it's like
olive skin. Uh,
it's like Miss Frizzle came straight from Mississippi.
yeah. She's got like some deep, deep olive skin and bright, bright green eyes. Her hair is sort of wild and fluffy, and she has orange and green highlights throughout the dark curls. And her hair is tied back in a bandana, and she walks over to Fat Cat and gives him a peck on the cheek and takes the sample and looks to Alistair. Oh, hi, Sugar.
Elsa politely
You're,
nods.
uh, Fred, this is the,
Yes, this is the associate Averjos, the Tremere folk.
oh, she, like, nods. And she gives you a very knowing smile. You know, I don't think I ever got to meet one of you. Probably because I deal with the Hermetic Order so much, I never really, want to associate with them more than I should. I'm sorry, that was rude. I know you ain't associated with them.
Elsa
I
could
never
help but
really.
laugh. My dear lady, you would not be too far from the truth. My chantry stays as far away from the pyramid as possible.
Well, I guess we're more alike than I thought then. Well, I hope you enjoy your meal, Sugar. I'll get that started for you.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Oh, and by the way, Clementine, he kind of leans in closer. You
Mhm.
make the first course. I think I'm gonna, I don't know, something about him seems a little special. I think I'm gonna make him a signature of mine. I'm probably gonna bring out the fugu.
She nods. And she heads to the kitchen, sort of swaying her hips, rustling.
Alistair, are there any above board, like any checks or questions about everything that has happened so far yet?
No, and I'm very familiar with that kind of like look that Clementine has because it was very popular during the antebellum period.
Noted, noted. Anything about the room? Anything specific? If not, that's fine.
No, it definitely sounds like something that it definitely sounds like something a warlock in the Mississippi would probably dabble about with.
Anyways, as Clinton goes in, he just looks over to you. All right. Well, you did ask questions about me, what you want to know about. You never did answer. Is there anything you think I should know about you?
It depends on what Avajo has divulged when he's exchanged my blood samples to you. Alistair
Um,
leans back and adjusts his coat. I do trust him, but I also know that he is the kind to let certain tidbits about his colleagues slip. So what exactly do you know about me?
Sure, I wouldn't mind. You're you're a much better negotiator than Rise was of things. Though I do want you to make yourself feel at home. I do mean no harm, and I'm not trying to get the upper hand on you. I truly am only trying to get a feel for who you are as a person, a kindred, whatever you want to call yourself. But to answer your question, I'm yes.
What?
I heard you inhale briefly for a second, like you were about to say something.
No, sorry, above
okay.
board. That's my tower fan. So if you hear a kind of a wind, that's not me breathing. That's just the fan blowing in the mic.
Sure. He just answers. Robert Joe has told me a few things. I know you are Tremere. I know that you've worked with this coterie for a bit now, and over the time he has found you quite a fun companion, somebody who is skilled with their sorceries, much more beyond that which you believe you are capable of, or what he would thought you were capable of. You have a bit of expertise in it, and I do know nothing about your chantry, nor do I think Averjo does, but that could be, you know how he is. I know that you are kind when you need to be, but also harbor a bit of a malevolent darkness every now and again when you are hurt. Though, you know, when you corner any beast, they can get quite fickle. Um, Other than that, I just am interested in to know what drives somebody like you. What are you looking for in this world? Um, I do know, as you heard from Clementine, I do know a bit about your order and from what I gathered, you are not part of the pyramid. So that is kind of nice to hear because I didn't know I was going to have to get back. Um, I just well, to be honest with you, I was looking forward to possibly working with you in these following nights, but now that I am faced with the fact that this may be the first and last time we really get to know each other, I'm kind of streamlining it a bit faster than I thought I would.
Believe me, this was not a choice I made lightly. I did come here on behalf of the Chantry to recover an artifact and find out some information about the ongoing blood plague, but Alistair's gaze darkens a little bit and his face turns slightly stony. I am not familiar with. To be fair, the coterie, my time in New Orleans on this mission, has all I've really seen about the outside world, and I made a decision to leave the Chantry and pursue my own life outside of it. My sire is already very aware of this, and plus I have a paramour waiting for me when I leave.
Hmm.
But in terms of the situation with the plague, I know you're here on Avajo's behalf. I know he called in a favor, and I know that he obviously trusts you. But I also wonder if, with these developing circumstances, that maybe you may be in a bit too deep.
Oh, yeah, you could say that. But that's been my entire life as long as I've known it. So, it's not a. This frying pan isn't unfamiliar.
I'm just saying, don't get yourself scorched in the crossfire. You may
If it
potentially
happens.
be dealing with a very dangerous circumstance soon.
Make I genuinely think this is interesting to find something out. Make a is it charisma is the thing, or what is it called? Is it charisma? It's called, yeah, charisma. Make a charisma and persuasion roll against me, out of curiosity. I'm really curious
Charisma
about
and
this.
persuasion, okay.
Yeah, or a different, like, charisma and something else that you think would be appropriate. My thing is that this is a very secretive man, but you have some things that are working for you, and he doesn't give information out about himself readily. But in this moment of you showing concern, he might actually decide to do something.
It definitely sounds more like charisma and persuasion or manipulation and persuasion.
Depends on your intent. This kind of, I asked for this check, but
Alistair wouldn't
I'm-
be the kind of person to sift for information from someone he doesn't know. He would want to gauge what is going on behind the scenes. He wouldn't manipulate someone. He would be very
yeah.
forthright about it. If he wanted
Yeah,
to find out information for the coterie, that'd be a different story.
yeah, charisma then. Yeah.
Okay, I can do that easily. Charisma and persuasion. It's a good thing I put some
And
points in
then
persuasion recently.
add 2 dice to that as well.
Okay,
Yeah, there's a reason behind it.
okay. So manipulation, so charisma persuasion with a +2 dice pool.
Yep.
Okay. So that is... Okay. So charisma and persuasion, that's 5 for me, so that'll be 7. Messy critical with 7 successes.
Oh wow, wow! I only got 3, so that's awesome. You tell me, as Fat Cat is going in this scene, offer information about himself to you. What do you think the form of the messy critical comes? What form does that come in?
Well, Alistair is showing genuine concern.
Mhm.
However, considering he doesn't know too much about Frederick apart from obviously the interaction with him
Mhm.
in Broken and the Graveyard, he would
Mhm.
also want to know what exactly he wants to get out of this mutual arrangement.
Gotcha. I would say for me, this would be the messy part is your beast coming in, and your beast is a perfectionist, that's for sure. No compulsion, obviously, but just kind of keep that in mind. He looks at you and he's just like, you know what? I was a little apprehensive about this meeting that it might go a different way, but it looks like it's going in the right way. Look, old blood. I've dealt with a lot of monsters throughout my life. He makes a motion over to that weird head that's mounted on the wall. And as you look closer to it, you look at it. It at first it's like, did a Zamitzi make this? Is this a beast that Zamitzi made it? But at the same time, when looking at it closer now that he's pointing it out, it looks like it was possibly humanoid, but was infected with something that shaped it in a way like lines of code digitizing a person into what should be perfect in its own image. There's so many right angles. It looks so perfect in certain areas. Like there was intention. It's almost like a fractal. It's fucking weird to keep staring at, and the more you stare at, there's more like facets and fractals within it. The eyes, and it looks like there are teeth. And he just kind of looks back to him and thought a lot of things. And as he starts talking, he goes to his collar, undoes his tie, and puts it to the side, and slowly starts unbuttoning the blazer that he has on. By the way, he is dressed again like an aristocrat at this moment, and he slowly goes down that. Now, I appreciate your concern, and there's always you should always have concern for those you care about. So it is surprising that you care about me enough to actually care that much, even if it is just a friend of a friend. And then he gets done with the blazer and starts unbuttoning what looks to be a velvet shirt at the moment. And it is immensely appreciated. And I think just as he unbuttons the last few from his shirt, you hear some rustling from the kitchen area, as it sounds like Clementine is going to come back very shortly. And as he finishes the last button, you see his chest is a tapestry of scars. It looks like scars of all kinds and shapes. It looks like there are bullet wounds, there are knife wounds. It looks like there are somebody tried to beat it. You can clearly see what looks to be bite wounds from a fanged beast, such as a vampire. The last two notable things is that part of his left pectoral has discoloration, like somebody took oil and water and mixed them onto a person and put their hand on it, and slowly started to twist, and the skin started to twist with it slowly. There is a slight disfigurement, and it is discolored like you're looking at oil and water. And then the last most notable feature is that there is a massive, across the lower abdomen, claw mark, the size of a hand that would be 10 times the size. It looks like a bear paw scraped across. It looks like full on claw marks all the way across have been seared into his body. And he just kind of looks back to you. I've been fighting a long time, even before I met this darker world. So, yeah, I appreciate your concern, but it's unneeded in some aspects.
Alistair takes in the scars, notes some of them are very old, and raises an eyebrow as he notices the discoloration on his chest.
Mm-hmm.
I see that you were not bluffing, but even for a thin blood, you seem to have a very unusual interest in obtaining samples of our kind and comparing them to this affliction that's been spreading across New Orleans. And he levels a sharp gaze on Frederick. What do you hope to gain out of potentially finding a cure for this plague? What do you really want out of this?
At that point, the door opens, Clementine entering with, "You can describe to me what you bring in."
So you wanted surf and turf, right?
Yeah.
It is a sizzling platter. You can smell the butter wafting through the air. Fresh herbs. The lobster is poached to perfection. The filet mignon is like perfectly medium rare. It is dripping with decadence. There's like a fresh rosemary sprig as garnish. And like some extra dipping butter. And she sort of sets it on the table. Well, here you go, sugar. Enjoy. Just save some room for dessert. And she gives a wink, and she notices that Frederick's shirt has come off, and she sort of raises an eyebrow and sort of gives her eyes sort of light up and says, "Ooh, showing off for him now."
You could say that. Don't worry. We wouldn't start any of the ecstatic rituals without you, I promise.
Oh, shucks. Oh, sugar. It's hard not to pounce on you when I see this body. And she gently traces over some of the scars. Each little mark is a story.
Thank you, honey. We are trying to conduct business. Your flirtation is always appreciated. We'll have to refrain for the moment.
Alrighty. I'll get everything ready for your second course. And she winks as she saunters back into the kitchen, sort of sashaying her hips.
He looks over at you. Do you partake in the food?
Alistair doesn't for the moment because he's more interested in what Frederick has to say than the meal at the moment. He really wants to know what his angle is in researching a cure for this plague. Because he doesn't believe that there isn't some personal stake involved.
Sure.
Or I'm sure to bring him in.
Yeah. And with this messy critical, I'm gonna keep it riding on this because I think that is worth rewarding. He looks back at you. Sorry. He is kind of blushing at the moment, just like, and starts rebuttoning his shirt. Yeah. But what was the question? Oh, right. What I hope to get out of this. Yeah. Yeah, Alistair. I would assume you think I'd want some things. I get that. And there is something I would like help with tonight. But as for the angle at which I look for, yeah, people are dying. Humans are getting hurt. Hey, this Sabat people. I know very little. There are specific parts of kindred politics and society I know a fucking lot about. But for a majority of it, I'm still learning here. So I don't know the intricacies of these they're just evil vampires from what I hear. I don't like the Camarilla that much. The Anarchs are a mixed bag at the best of times. I just want to help save lives and kill anybody who needs to be taken out. Because those monsters tonight that are creating this plague that is brutally hurting people, they need to be quartered. They need to be hunted. And they need this quarry to be exterminated so that they cannot continue this. My angle is just taking out the quarries that need to be taken out, because that's what makes this world a better place. And on the side, I'm an entrepreneurial man, so if I can learn anything that would help me during this task, knowledge I am always willing to learn. You could say I'm a quite knowledge-hungry man. That is what I hope to get out. Nothing specific. Just an end to torture and pain.
Alistair, give me a quick wits, I suppose, occult roll.
Okay.
And as you do that, he does say, I don't know, something about this plague seems, I don't know enough about sorcery, but something's been scratching at the back of my brain that it sounds like whatever this perfume you guys been, it sounds like alchemy. So it wouldn't surprise me if there are some other Thinblas out there helping with this process.
Okay, the crits are in my favor today.
Hell yes.
Critical with 8 successes.
You
damn.
realize quite quickly that the word quarry, you know immediately from your recent brush in with the Red Dawn, this is hunter lingo.
Quarry. Alistair immediately sits up straight and
I forgot one more
Look.
thing for flavor.
yes,
You realize the scars littering Fat Cat's torso, all of those are from a life spent in combat. What you assume to be a bear swipe could actually be a wound from a Garu. The twisting of flesh is akin to flesh crafting. The bullet wounds, the stab wounds, the bite marks, all of it is a tapestry of a life spent hunting supernatural creatures just like you.
And the last thing I'll say to add on to that.
above board, I actually kind of clocked that.
Yeah, yep. And real quick, to add just a little specificity and a little bit of a correction, especially with that crit, that looks, the oil, the twisting of the flesh with like oil on top of it, it looks like somebody was doing some kind of body altering thing, but it's not Tzimisce flesh crafting. It looks like, especially from you, it's the hands of another reality bender, a mage, an awakened individual. If you had to guess, you would say some kind of somebody that has a break with reality almost, or was incredibly good with things like that.
Alistair leans over and takes a bite of the meal
It is
and
absolutely delicious. It is succulent. It melts in your mouth. The lobster is perfectly poached. The meat just falls apart on your tongue. Rich flavors, butter, rosemary, garlic. It is so good. And you feel your stomach fill. It satiates you.
Alistair surmises what he was using the blood for, and his gaze sharpens a little bit. If you don't mind me asking, what is your quarry? We're both hunting, we're both finding ways to make a living in this dark world. We have our enemies, we have our setbacks. It's not unusual for us to have a knife at our backs. And the question is, where's your knife directed?
My knife is directed. He looks away at some of the cases, just kind of staring off into space. And his eyes kind of go glassy for a moment. My knife is pointed at those things that would hurt that which is innocent, who would take away somebody's freedom, those who would traffic human lives just as blood dolls, those who would rage and kill based on nascent beliefs about progress and slaughter, those who believe this world should be refined and specified into their order and controlled completely like some kind of overlords to subjugate the weak and make sure they don't have any ability to do anything. No fight for freedom. Those who take away the power of will, somebody's will, and trap them, whether physically or whether they do a lobotomy on somebody's mind to take away their free will, those are the true monsters. I wish to hunt those who are willing to take away the autonomy of the human will. That's where my knife is aimed.
Alistair is listening carefully to his words, mulling things over, watching every minute little flicker in his temple, every flash of anger in his eyes. He already knows what Frederick was in a past life. What he wants to know is if he is still continuing that life.
You know, you've got the successes, so there's going to be no check required, but you're going to have to ask the question.
Alistair sits up. Are you still hunting the way you
Looks to you.
did in your human life?
He looks to you. Am I still hunting? He takes the cigar and takes it, smokes about basically he was already a quarter through it. He smokes 3 of the other quarters in one go, and it falls to ash on his chest. Full on Popeye move. And he looks at you. Nobody stops hunting, especially in this time. But do I hunt the same way? No. There's a bit more nuance to a world once your eyes are open to things. I try to judge those based on their actions rather than what they are, even if I do hold my prejudices against certain groups. You won't find me much happy to cater or talk to the clans of Ventru or Zamitzi personally, but I try to judge based on the content of character. Or at least nowadays.
And I'm assuming this reformation of character took place after your turning? Or before?
Look, Alistair, your journey never stops. There wasn't one instant where my world changed. It was a small act, one after another. There was no eye-opening. I watched people die because Kindred killed them in front of me, because the supernatural killers killed them brutally in front of me several times. That doesn't go away. That stays with you. It awakens your eyes to a world newer, darker. But there is nuance within that world. And not everybody is a bloodthirsty monster that wants to hurt everybody around them and make this world a much, much darker place. I get the nuances of our, you see, he kind of hurts to say it, condition. It's just an equation. How much problem are you trying to do? If you're worried about me hunting anybody in this coterie, you're worried about me hurting you, Rise, Marcus, Ophelia, Haverjoe, you got nothing to worry about. Or Sylvian. I'm not gonna hurt them or try to even. They're fine people from what I gather. But I'm sure you know quite a few people that you've known. Whether or not you like them, you truly think that they have a dark, dark side to them, and that world would be a lot better if they didn't exist. But you can't really do anything about it because of politics or some other reason. Those are the people that I make disappear.
Alistair finishes his meal and leans back. You see this life. You still continue to see the life that we live now as an affliction, as a curse, as a sickness. In a way, I used to believe the same as you. But that was before I had to come to terms with my own darkness. Darkness that was there before I was even turned. My parents, my human parents, were serial killers. And it took me a long time to realize that just because your ilk were forged by darkness doesn't mean you were cut from the same cloth. You chose the life of a hunter. You chose to continue this path of darkness because you saw even greater darkness in front of you. And that I cannot contest or refute. If anything, I condone it, I commend it. But harsh truth is, we are now born. We are now part of a darkness that we can no longer escape. We will never be able to feel the sun in our faces again. For the most part, food will always turn to ash in our mouths. Normal pleasures will no longer sate us, to some degree. But that doesn't mean that darkness is untamable. That darkness can be honed to our use.
No, of course not.
But what separates us from those who mindlessly afflicts that darkness is we know where to direct it, where to twist it, and how we can use it to strike. It's not a common way of living, but even before we became kindred, we all had a capacity for that darkness. It's just when we got turned, that darkness was given more freedom to bleed out.
Of course.
And I know you won't hurt us because I've seen what Avasho can do. And you definitely do not want to be on the receiving end of that. I will also know if you are lying to me because since you are very familiar with my clan, you also know we have ways to sift the truth from the bullshit. That being said, you're the first hunter I have come across that has been so blatantly forthright, in spite of trying to use subterfuge to hide what you are.
The more somebody knows about you, the more they can hurt you.
It depends on what information you feed them.
Exactly. So you can understand some obfuscation with that. But I like to think to myself, man, I just have three last questions for you. For you. One of my last ones is, well, it's more of a statement before that. I have a promise that I will keep with myself. You say that you are afflicted much more brutally and unfairly than I am. But regardless, the blood runs thick and it keeps us living for a long time. The whole reason I got tails off and then refocuses. Anyways, I made a promise to myself. When I start doing more damage to this world than the damage I'm taking out of it, I will kill myself. I will make sure it is ended. And if I am so vain and so far gone not to notice that if I have convinced myself that I am the hero of this story, I have plenty of friends who will know, and I will be no more. My question is to you. Is there a point in your own life that you think you would be able to understand that you are a monster now and you have gone too far, and you are willing to eliminate yourself? Because if you don't, this world will hurt because you are in it. You know, the whole classic, weighing the scales, how much good you're doing versus bad, being the least evil person in the room, the whole shebang. It's a worthy thought, though. I just want to leave you with that. You don't have to tell me an answer.
See, that's the difference between you and me, Frederick. I have tasted that moment. I have experienced that point where I almost went too far, that my rage, my beast, my savagery spilled into the world. But I was able to pull myself back.
What about the next time, then?
See, that's
You
the
live
thing
forever.
about...
No,
See,
you
that's the
live
thing.
for fucking ever. You're gonna say that you're gonna continue this? Motherfucker, Havergeau has lived for as long as he has, and he's barely holding it together. He's a nice man, and he has conviction further, and practically the only reason he's as kind as he is because his own mind is fractured to protect itself and protect others around him.
You think
Everybody
I haven't
falls.
seen the horrors that we have been subjected to?
Of course you have.
I have spent almost 2 centuries locked in the Chantry because of my mistake. I spent almost 200 years caged because my beast got out. And the only reason that happened was because I did not have someone to help me through it. I did not have someone back then. I had people who handled me. I had people who controlled me. I did not have someone to help me.
Alistair.
It's different now. Because there is someone out there who people would think is the slimiest of the clans that was willing to pull me out of the fire to douse that savage flame and bring me back to a soft candle that I can warm the rest of the world with. I know what you're going to say. And I know that it is impossible to fully tame that savagery, to fully tame that beast. But the difference between you and me is that I'm willing to try. I'm not willing to give up at the first hurdle. I'm not willing to turn the knife on myself the moment my fangs sink into an individual. Do you know why I chose not to kill? Do you know why I chose not to hunt? Because
Why?
I am not my parents. I am not a beast. Yes, we have what is so called the beast inside us, but that is because we allow it to run rampant. We allow it to spill over. We allow it to take control. We keep forgetting at the very core of our monstrosity, we are still human. And I believe, more than anything, that humanity wins out more than anything, regardless of whether or not I am a killer.
Good.
It's something I have contemplated for almost 200 years. Locked in a cold, dark, stone cell,
Do you think you deserve
all
it?
because of one slip up. Yes, of course I deserved it. I fucked up. But that doesn't mean I should be shut away from the world just because of one mistake.
Who imprisoned you for
This
that
is the
long?
most of the world I have lived and breathed ever since I was put on this mission. And it is the very reason I am leaving the Chantry. I don't want to continue being locked in stone. I want to walk on the grass. I want to breathe the air. I want to feel the touch of my paramour, who saved me from this. And you know the funny thing about this? My paramour is from one of the clans that everyone says is the worst of the worst. My paramour is a serpent. But he helped me shed that beast and renew myself. And he will continue to do so. Because regardless of how dark this world is, as long as there is still a sliver of light, that light will still win out. Regardless of how long you have walked in shadows.
I can hear your conviction, your will. I trust that you are speaking your truth, and I trust you with that. I did not mean to strike a nerve, but it is good to know you have such strong conviction. It gives me hope.
Just because I was raised by monsters doesn't mean I have to become one.
Never. It never does. I'll say that you think we are different, and we are in many ways. But I don't believe that there isn't hope. I just disagree on the premise that it doesn't always end in the brightest things. Everybody goes one way or another. Some get to choose it, and some get it stripped from them. They get that choice stripped. So when you live forever, will you get a choice of how you die? Who knows? But that got a little intense and a little heated, so I want to bring us back for just a moment. And I want to just focus in for a minute because we have been going for a long time, and I want to give Alexandria a scene in a minute. So he just kind of looks over to you. I have to ask, who imprisoned you for 200 fucking years?
The same people who turned me.
Who the fuck turned you?
It doesn't matter. Because the moment I leave the Chantry, I leave that life behind. He takes a swig of blood wine nearby and rises to his feet. I think that's enough for tonight. You have other appointments.
Yeah, I do. There's just one other thing I wanted to make for you. Fuck. I know you got. Alright. 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 Alistair, it genuinely has been a pleasure getting to know you. I wish you well. And if you would, could you see me one more time before you leave permanently? I would like your help with. I'd like a blood mage's help with a few experiments that I think only you are skilled enough to help with.
Alistair contemplates this for a moment and nods.
I will. If you help me, I'm. You came here to solve the blood plague. And if you leave before it's solved, or if you leave before we make a major breakthrough, I just see that as a shame. And I'm going towards it as well, so I'll make it worth your while. I have well, we'll just leave it at that. Alistair, God, I want to give you a title or a last name to just make it feel more formal and respectful, but Alistair's all you gave me, so.
Sharp.
Alistair.
Alistair
Sharp?
Sharp.
Alistair Sharp. I hope you have a good night, and may it treat you well. Thank you for your time.
And I hope, Mr. Castle, that your quarry isn't around for much longer. And with that, he turns and leaves the establishment.
Cool.
Oh!
That was awesome. That was awesome.
That was great.
I've been looking forward to Alistair and Fat Cat's conversation since I brought him in. That's awesome.
How are we feeling, guys?
I think this is where I'm gonna tap out for the night.
Still good.
I drained your battery.
Have a couple more things.
No,
I wanna
that's-
do. But
I've been up since 6 a.m. because we've got the neighbors
Yeah.
are building a house next door, and we've been hearing nothing but
Ah.
angle grinders and buzzsaws since 6 o'clock in the morning. So
ugh,
I'm drained and tired.
good gracious.
I need a nap.
To torpor with you.
It's- that was a fantastic scene. Like, I love how you've done Fat Cat, and I love that there's like an actual like meeting of minds, but also like that opposition.
Yeah. Oh. You actually I didn't think some of this stuff about him was gonna come out for a little bit, but I had to reward those two like crits that you had, which were amazing.
Thank you.
I actually wasn't expecting to get crits, but
Good job, man. Good job.
all right. Well, I'm going to love you and leave you guys. I am going to unwind and
loved. Oh, you're going away.
Sleep
I love to watch him
well.
walk away.
Enjoy your nappies.
all right. See you
Good night.
guys. It's been fun.
Good evening.
Good night.
Bye.
Good
Bye-bye.
night.
Yep.
Yep. I'm so into this.
Echolalia. Yeah. Alright. I yield my time. Cha-chung.
Let's hop over once again to fuck. Marcus, Rise, and Jade.
Hello.
Oh my goodness.
Yay. I'm gonna have
Last question, real-
Rise- Oh god.
Real quick question. What year are we in this world?
Current year.
Current year when you started this campaign, or current year right now?
2026, I assume.
I don't fucking know anymore.
Yeah.
Technically,
we
we'll be in 2025 if we were doing.
Right.
So 2025.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're a
Cool.
year
Please.
behind.
And the game is just a couple months behind, like, actual dates, so.
Mhm.
If I remember correctly, we'd be somewhere in. We're either, like, in the cusp of winter or at the end of fall.
We're in the end of fall. The mayoral election hasn't happened, so we haven't hit November yet.
That's true.
Mhm.
Ice cream sandwich is upside down in the bagel sauce.
So I think
Each better agrees with me.
Rise would have gotten home before Marcus, I would say. So him and Jade have had some time to discuss.
Oh, yes.
The picture I sent in side chat would have been sent, like a selfie of the two brothers, would have been sent to the group chat.
Oh, goodness.
Just our 3-person group chat.
Yeah. The polycule chat.
The polycule chat.
Yes. I think Jade's just kind of like sitting at the kitchen island with her phone, just like, I still can't believe this.
Yeah.
In a way. Just like it's like 2 of them, but like one's, you know?
I know. He looks really good for his age. Surprised he's not older, to be fair.
Yeah. I'm like, I haven't really exactly gotten like all the information, so like what is his deal? Because
Well,
I almost expected him to be like embraced around the same time as Marcus.
so did we. But apparently he was just ghouled by Marcus's sire.
He's been a ghoul for how long?
Exactly. And like I said, he looks good.
Oh, Christ.
Hush, Marcus, you're not even here.
God, makes you wonder. Ugh. Shit, he's a ghoul. Do you think he'd maybe like want to eat something or like?
Yeah.
I haven't cooked in so long. I want to cook so bad.
I can help. Let's
Oh my
let's whip
God.
something up.
Yeah, no. Let's go. Let's go.
Marcus does say, his brother wanted jambalaya.
Jambalaya.
Gumbo.
Yes, okay.
Gumbo.
Gumbo?
You
Alright,
bastard!
we'll
You're
do
gonna
gumbo,
make
that's
gumbo
fine,
in
that's fine.
10 minutes? Fuck you!
But I mean, I already had like a starter. I've had far too much time on my hands. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not sure either of you like open the fridge occasionally, but like there has been like containers of food that I've made that I've been occasionally like sneaking to like some of my friends and whatnot.
Rise is standing in front of the fridge like, oh my god.
Yeah, I think genuinely one of the things that I've genuinely missed after being embraced is like eating, because like cooking is fine, and like it's great. It keeps my heart good, but like I can't taste it. it's so like.
He
Like,
like
I
nudges
go
up
to like
against
taste
her.
the sauce, like I'm like making a marinara or something, or like
gotta
I'm
get
making
you
like
and-
a
you
a
and
gumbo or
Frederick gotta
jambalaya,
get,
and like I take like a pinky of it and I taste it. It's like ash in my mouth.
Listen, I gotta introduce you to Fat Cat. Frederick, sorry.
Right. I've heard the name be float around occasionally, but I haven't exactly, you know.
As he's taking
Met this person.
ingredients out, he just like smiles widely. He makes food we can eat.
He makes food.
Mm-hmm. He's got
Is
some
it
sort
food
of,
that we can
He's
eat?
got some sort of magic science. I don't really understand how it works, but
Oh god, I'm gonna have to learn because I'm going insane. I'm going insane, Rise.
he like just gently rubs her back. Well, how about we focus on making the food? Then when Marcus gets home, we get to tease the hell out of him.
You are so right.
There you
You
go.
know.
And he will help her.
Yeah.
Cook.
She pulls the starter out, pops it in the pot, grabs a few vegetables out of the bottom of the fridge, sits them on a cutting board, sets the knife out. Cut those. Do you know cutting styles, or are you just gonna chop them like crazy?
He just blinks. Jade.
All right, just cut them. However, it's fine.
Thank you. Chop, chop, chop.
They'll cook down.
Chop, chop. He's like, I am a man from World War II. We didn't chop shit.
You ate shit out of cans. I understand.
Yes, you see. I've learned since then. I can at least finely dice. Or I can
Yeah,
quarter.
that'll be perfect. Just do
Excellent.
that. Yeah. Jade will go about making sure the starter like fully thaws and warms and begins adding different spices. Waiting for Marcus and his brother to
Shush.
pop up.
That's your cue.
Get in this motherfucking house or so be it.
So help me God.
The door opens up and he's like, Mikasa Sukasa.
Swanky
And as soon
place
as
you
the
got.
door opens, the smell of jambalaya.
Gumbo.
Ah,
Gumbo. Sorry,
Hello.
I have jambalaya on the brain
smells
now.
great.
Damn right it does.
Fries kind of like leans out of the kitchen to look. Yeah, I guess come on in.
Ah, you must be the missus.
Hat.
He leans back over
Talking
to
to
Jade.
Jade.
Yeah.
I was. Must be the missus. That was fries.
Fries
No.
is acceptable.
Jade kind of looks over and goes, "Yes, yes, I am. It's a pleasure to meet you." She kind of offers a hand.
He accepts it. Warm, firm handshake. Joshua.
Pleasure to meet you. It's quite the interesting predicament you've gotten yourself into.
I'll say. I'm
Oh, the
Still-
the gumbo should be ready in like 10-ish minutes. If you're down to wait that long.
of course, yeah.
Right, cool.
And Joshua, this is Rise. He does the introduction.
Rise will give him like a up and down. And he's strapped and it's clear. He's just wearing it out. Nice to meet
By
you.
the way,
He's
the
a little
shotgun
bit
is just
nervous.
resting on the island.
He's a little bit nervous, but I think he looks at how Rise is carrying himself and he sort of chuckles and jokes, "At ease, soldier. I ain't gonna. Well, I'd say I ain't gonna bite you, but I feel like that's not a joke to make in this polite company."
Definitely not. He like glances at Marcus like, you didn't fucking tell him, right? Because I would kill you.
He knows the situation that we are all. You two are like me. He doesn't know specifics, but he knows that much.
Well, he holds out his hand. A pleasure to meet the real Joshua.
Pleasure to meet you. And he shakes your hand, same warm, firm handshake.
Rise kind of like motions him to follow them to the kitchen, like both of them. Come on in.
Still say I'm the better looking brother, but
Rise leans over to Marcus and is like,
You
and then
certainly have
leans away.
competition.
what the fuck you mean by that?
Well, I'm certainly flattered.
What? I think the white hair and the grizzled features are kind of, you know.
Reminds me of the trenches.
Heh.
Anywho, we'll keep the teasing to
I'm
the
a-
minimum. But, please, sit down.
He'll...
You've been through a lot.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all inviting me into your home.
Good old Southern hospitality.
I keep forgetting you're both Southern, technically.
I promise I'll earn my keep.
At that, he
mean-
kind of glances over at Marcus, like, yeah. Marcus, can I have
Well.
a word with you?
Sure, let's step into the other room.
Rise will kind of, like, nod at Jade, and he, like, slides the shotgun closer to her with a smile.
She just smiles back, all cheery and gun ho.
Literally. As he walks out with
Yeah.
Marcus.
Marcus
So,
pats Joshua on the shoulder. I'm not the one you gotta worry about. And he walks
Not
out.
one bit.
Would I have learned anything from our mother if I didn't?
Jade batting
First
her
thing
eyes
she
like,
did when we
"Ding, ding,
met, like at the door, first thing she did when we met was punch me in the teeth and made me bleed. Then I decided I was gonna marry her then and there, and he closes it.
Yeah, I clocked him good.
ding."
How did you two meet?
It's a long story.
As that story is happening, Rise and Marcus.
Rise kind of crosses his arms. So, what exactly was the plan here?
Depending on how things were gonna go, that was a lot, but right now, he's my only living relative.
Well,
Frankly, I'm just giving him a place to stay for the night and then talk to Xavier. Maybe give him a makeover, try and hide him. I just don't want to lose my brother again.
I get that. How much does he know? Specifically about the
Not-
coterie.
Nothing.
He'll nod. And does he know what he wants?
Not really. Her spell on him was really strong.
Listen, I know it's probably safest to ship him out as soon as possible. But I also want to make sure he feels like he has a choice. He has tons of options. He's got options where he can just disappear. He's got options where we can make him forget if he wants. So, I don't want to just tell him that this is
Ugh.
how it goes.
Only downside to that is if he stays out of kindred blood for too long, he's gonna go Mother Gothel. Just instant corpse.
I mean, he's been a ghoul for far too long. So he's either
I
gonna
know.
have to choose to stay the way he is, and he's gonna pass soon. Or we figure out how to turn him.
That's a conversation I need to have with him.
Yeah.
I know. But right now, I just got my brother back less than a couple hours ago.
He'll like Rise will relax and he like walks over and just wraps his arm around Marcus in a hug. I know. This has been a lot for you. And I just want to make sure that you guys have the time, you know?
Yeah, I know. Mark, you can just see the weight of the world is on Marcus's shoulders right now.
He kind of like pulls away to look him in the eyes. Relax. She's gone. He's here. The next steps, those are choices you both actually get to make.
I feel more stressed. Actually, I felt less stress handling lives in World War II than I do trying to figure out this whole complicated situation with my brother.
Is it really that complicated?
Yes. I either offer him to be turned, or I feed him off of my own supply of blood to keep him alive. And who knows how long his mind will last out. Like, he could break like average Joe in the next week.
It's all things we do have to think about. But we don't have to think about it tonight. So why don't you enjoy having him back? Even if it's just for a little bit. I mean, to be fair, we didn't really go into this thinking he would be even possible, you know? We thought we were gonna find him dead or find him already broken.
I genuinely thought he was going to be a madman by the time we found him.
Rise kind of smiles. So, he is really good looking.
Can you drop it?
I know I'm just teasing you. And you deserve it for trying to sneak around.
You've seen what happens when I get into that hyper focus. This wasn't just the military hyper fixation of getting a mission done. This was a Toreador pull. Like when I found that fucking boot that was a fake leather walking around in my place. I swear to God, if I find that man, I'm gonna rip his goddamn legs off so he
During
can't
the
wear those
sentence,
boots
he like
again.
flicks him in the forehead. Can you relax?
Right.
Listen,
Yeah.
you're here with your wife, your brother's here. Things are good for once in this shit show of a world that we've had to deal with for the last week. So why don't you go
I'm
in
surprised
there?
you're walking straight after what happened earlier tonight.
Bitch, I got blood.
Fair enough.
Fat Cat treated me
You're
well,
right.
so.
You're right. With my wife, I have my brother, my amazing soon-to-be husband, with me as well.
Rise kind of pauses for a second, and then he smiles again. Go back in there. Don't worry about the what's that are coming. Just enjoy some gumbo. Well, I mean, let him enjoy some gumbo and just talk.
I genuinely would be lost without the two of you.
Don't you ever forget it.
I'm not. Come on. Go back inside.
He'll smile and be like, though, but Jade and I have said that we're gonna tease you about this for a long time.
I'll get y'all both back. And you know I will. You just
Okay.
won't know when or where.
I do love surprises.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Keep that same energy. He opens the door.
And then he was really romantic with this whole like extravagant proposal. It was, oh my goodness. I have to go find the photos, but it was amazing. And he sang and it was, oh, you're back. Hey.
And he
Talking about the
sang.
proposal again?
Yes I am. I don't know, it was really stupidly romantic. I quite enjoyed it.
Rise will laugh as he goes back to helping her cook.
It's by this time it's actually already done. She's
Yeah.
like
Fantastic.
she's just standing by the pot waiting to ladle it out in bowls.
There's only one bowl that's needed. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, she's already dishing out the third bowl and she kind of like pauses and she's like, "Shit." And I just
Well,
fuck.
don't worry. I'll easily take seconds or thirds.
That's fair. It'll be in the fridge when you need it, all right?
You know, I
yeah,
think Molly has a video of that night.
I think so too because I remember her taking out her phone.
He sends
Yeah,
a
I'll
quick
have to
message
message
to
her.
see. He's already on it. He's sending a
Okay.
message. Do you
Thank
have
you.
that
Sends
video
you
from
like, yeah. You as soon as you send the message, she's sending like shots from like 15 different angles.
God, we
17
love Molly in
million
this
photos
house.
come through.
One of which
Your
is from a
phone's gonna be
camera that
vibrating for the
Marcus-
next 20 minutes.
One is from a camera that Marcus didn't know existed.
God, I can't
What?
believe she still has those.
he's like he'll sit next to Joshua, show him some of the photos and the video.
He watches with such rapt interest. He's very invested and you can see he's just beaming with pride.
What, didn't
I
think your
know.
little brother could sing?
I always knew you were a hopeless romantic.
Yeah. You're right. I can't fight that.
Yeah.
Rise kind of glances at Jade and then back to the other two. So, Joshua, you know, Marcus has told us about you, but, you know, not really from the before time, shall we say.
Yeah.
All I know is that I thought I was fighting with Joshua in World War II. So, you have any secrets or embarrassing stories of Marcus from the olden days?
Don't you fucking
Oh.
dare.
Do
no,
I
no.
ever?
Oh, no,
And
do.
he launches into like a bunch. He just launches into a story.
As Rise is
I'm
listening,
kind of brain dead right now,
no
so I
worries.
can't think of anything specific.
Alright.
But
I have one.
as
I
the
have
s-
one.
as the story's going, Rise would like lean over to Marcus and be like, "See, he's still in there."
And Marcus nods, and as the story comes up to a finish, and he's like, and that's when they got him out of the well the second time.
I can't believe you fell in a well twice.
First time that motherfucker
Oh, you
pushed me.
Oh, you should have seen the third time when the fucking rooster chased him in.
A
The
rooster.
You got chased by a rooster?
That thing was
Right.
out for blood.
Rise is
A
laughing.
chicken!
It was 4 feet tall. We don't know what happened to that thing.
4 feet tall. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
I was 6.
I was
That's why I don't go near any birds anymore.
caca, motherfucker.
You know what? That explains a lot now. Still learning so many things.
So many things I wish I kept locked away, but someone had to go running their mouth.
Oh, now.
I
Your
got
brother-
more of them coming.
See? We're gonna know everything about you, Marcus.
I mean, you
yeah.
want to talk about funny stories, or should I tell them about the time Dad tried to teach you how to swim?
Oh lord.
Oh.
So, we were on vacation. We just went back to Puerto Rico for the first time. And this one couldn't swim, still has a fear of water. My dad, being the stoic man he is, said, sink or swim, tossed him into the water. Little Spanish
Mind
mom
you, this
freaked.
ain't.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
mind you, this ain't no hotel pool either. It was the fucking ocean.
And you were 18.
You were 18 and didn't know how to swim?
We were very landlocked, all right?
I
Yeah,
mean,
Philly does that.
you know what? Fair. That's
But,
that makes sense.
but who dove in to save your ass?
You did.
Yeah. His ma, all 4 foot nothing of her, was beating Dad up with the chancla.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I
That's-
would have enjoyed your mother.
She was something else.
I bet she was.
All kinds of fights. Do you still have that photo in your wallet, bro?
He like rummages around and finally finds it, takes it out.
It's an old photo of 15-year-old Marcus, 18-year-old Joshua, and their parents beaming together on a small fishing boat. And Marcus is holding up this big fish that he caught. Just this huge childlike smile on his face. His brother's proud and has his arm around him. Mom has this like sweet smile, like I'd rather be somewhere else reading a book, but I'm happy to see my boys are doing something. And the dad, stoic face, no smile, but just pure pride in his eyes.
Huh.
Maybe like one of those stoic mustachioed smiles.
Oh yeah,
Like where
100%.
just like the corner of the mouth is turned up.
Yeah, 100%. It's one of those the Spanish old man smiles. He has the big like 80s police officer mustache with the little handlebar curls.
Oh my god.
Huh. Surprised she let you keep this.
The one thing she never checked.
Was the wallet?
Wow. Enough of that bitch. There is gumbo, and I think we still have a bottle of bourbon somewhere.
Are you kidding me? It's Marcus. He's probably got at least 2.
I mean, yes.
I haven't found the wine cellar yet.
Oh no, I have.
God damn it!
What do you think
At
she
least
was
tell me
using in
my-
the gumbo?
Please tell me my
Yeah.
Pinot Grigio is still in there.
I am not a heathen who'd go about wasting that. That is something we keep for very, very, very special occasions.
He looks at Joshua. I'm gonna go get it.
Damn right.
Thank you.
How is the gumbo, by the way? I can't
He
exactly
takes
taste
a-
it.
Yeah, he takes a big bite. And he just sort of like sits back in the chair, sort of like eyes closed, absolutely in heaven.
And
It's
Mama's
delicious.
proud. Well, I'm happy to say that I'm happy to see that my cooking talent hasn't faded just yet.
Marcus walks back in, sets the bottle on the table. He's like, "So, Joshua, I know tonight's been fun, but We need to have a serious conversation.
Yeah. What is it?
Dude, I don't know how you're still standing. You shouldn't be. Even with the blood treatments and everything. I genuinely don't know how you're still clear-minded and physically standing.
Well, it's a long story. But the longer I drank her blood, the more I became dependent on it as the years passed. There was one night where she didn't get back in time and I aged. It was horrible. It's worse than nicotine or alcohol. It's like your very soul is being crushed. Feeling your body age so rapidly, it's terrifying.
Oh. Here's an offer. I can keep you standing like this for a little while. Or you can join us on this side of the fence. Won't age, but you lose the ability to eat 95% of the time. Your mind will stay whole, make more friends, see the world. Can't see the sun anymore, though.
Can you give me some time to think on it?
I'm not gonna rush you, but I genuinely don't know how much time you have left. You're
I've made it this far, ain't I?
But when is your luck gonna run out?
That's what I'm trying not to think about.
And I am being the pragmatic one. I'm trying to make sure that we have this plan, that we have something. Bro, I don't want to watch you go. I don't want to see you turn like Grandpa, losing
I
your
know.
mind and withering away. Is what he
I
went
know.
through over. Grandpa went through over 4 years. Is gonna happen to you in less than 10 minutes. And Marcus is like, his tears are welling up.
Jade kind of slinks to his side and rubs his back a little, but doesn't voice anything.
I'll
Not just think about it. Okay.
I will. But I know you got you already gave Jade the treatment, or Miss Jade.
That was a life or death
I-
situation. She was
Yeah, it
like
was.
literally dying in my arms.
Yeah.
And he's
I
scratching the back of his neck.
I don't want to force that action on you again. So if you find somebody who's willing to do it and show me the ropes,
It's not something I'd like to do. But, you know, there's always the exception for the people you love, right?
I'd say that's our plan B option. I'd rather not put you through that.
As long as it's not the final plan where. Alright, there's no other way to say this without a little bit of dark humor, but give you the old Yeller treatment.
Yeah, I ain't putting you through that. If you find somebody willing to, well, give me the bite, then I'll do it. Otherwise, I'll think on it.
Knowing what I know about, my kind, I'll see if I can find one that fits you a little bit more. I don't know how much time we got, but we'll see. Now there's two people I can think of right off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Details.
Thanks, brother. For everything.
Now, I do have a question that's a little not so heavy and dark. Have you listened to any of the music I've put out? Like, at all?
In secret. She'd get mad if I played it out loud.
What you think?
Ain't half bad.
Yes! That's all I needed. Finally admit that I'm better at something than you are.
So if I could say one thing, lighten up
Yeah,
on the trumpets.
The trumpets are the best part.
They're a little too loud.
Marcus, I do kind of have to agree on this one. The last album you released, it was a little sharp.
Gasp in Spanish.
Rise will kind of
Alright.
tap Jade and Marcus on the back. I think we should probably have to wrap up soon. Otherwise, it'll be kind of awkward if we leave our guest here just wondering what to do.
Oh, right. Is he staying with us, or?
He can use my room if he needs.
Well,
Oh,
we
yeah,
also have the
'cause-
guest room.
I mean, not like Rise is gonna be in his room tonight. After all that teasing, you both are getting it tonight.
Oh,
Should I
that's so.
get some earplugs then?
Oh no, I have every room in this house soundproofed.
You'll be fine.
Rise will kind of roll his eyes and be like, I already had it today. I will be sleeping on the couch.
Oh no, because Mr. Your brother's hot. Nah, you are getting it again, considering you wanted to keep playing around. Fuck around and find out, and you fucked around and you gonna find out.
He rolls his eyes again.
Keep adding, I have a tally. You're at 15, she's at 13.
He like glances over
Do
at
I
Jade.
want to know?
No, you don't.
Probably not.
For your own mental safety. Probably not.
Come on, he says, standing up. I'll show you the room.
He nods and, puts his bowl in rinses out his bowl in the sink once he's finished. Downs the last of the glass of wine and just gives Marcus a bro hug before heading out.
Oh, one more thing. If you need cash, let me know. I am. Last time I checked,
All right, Mr. Moneybags.
I'm a multi-millionaire. Who's counting? But seriously, if you need some cash, let me know.
I will. And he walks with Rise.
To the guest room.
I think with that, we're gonna end session there today. Because
Hey.
brain is starting to shut down.